What's up, Rubits? Little Big Robots back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about this, something I've been looking forward to for a long time. This is, again, not a robot, but it is a model kit from a new Gundam series called The Witch from Mercury. This is the lead character, Suletta Mercury. She is like the pilot of the main Gundam. It's been a fun series to watch because it's not a standard Gundam series in a lot of ways. It is in some ways, but it's not like a war and death constantly. There's character development, there's romance, seemingly romance. And this character, who is such an unusual character, I don't know what her deal is. I'm sure that it'll come out soon enough. I think I'm on episode 10. I've been watching it on Crunchyroll, and I think that you can, I want to say that it's going to be coming to their YouTube channel, the USA, the Bandai or something's channel. So keep an eye out. But like other Figurized standards kits, it has more detail to it. It's a little bit, not, I don't want to say flimsy. It's a little delicate here and there, but not bad. But it looks so good when it's done, and it's just such an expressive, fun kit. There are a few little moments in it where you're kind of scratching your head. But I want to point out that the instruction manual, the box, the way they're putting off the whole series is really interesting because they're going with this white motif, this very light, futuristic kind of motif. It's not so dark and laser beams everywhere or whatever. But I really, really like that. It's a really nice break from. It's been one of my favorite Gundam series for a while, and that's easy to say because there's not a lot of good ones out there. But it's been really good. What's interesting though is as you're doing the instructions here, I noticed, for example, here you're doing the hands, the arms, I should say. And so you're doing the arms, and you think like a normal instruction kit, it goes dun dun, like you follow the steps that way. No, it goes across long ways. So you've got to go arms, if that makes sense. So I found that I had created half of one arm and half of another, and I thought, oh well, they're going to continue it later for some reason, and I ended up getting mixed up. These sleeves here were pretty confusing because in the instruction manual, you can't quite tell which way they're supposed to go. Maybe if I would have taken a little more time and had read the instruction book a little bit more, I would have known. But she comes with her own little Haro there, which I thought was really, really adorable. He's just hanging out. His ear flaps do go in and out. Her hair, as you can see there, is really, really spiky. And it literally warns you in the instruction manual, if you're putting this together, be careful because those are very sharp. And I absolutely can tell you that those could break your skin. So if you have a kid or something who's building this with you, be careful. Because as you press on it, you can easily stab yourself with those little things, and they're not going to feel good. So the stickers on her shirt there, on her collar and stuff, they're like kind of like insignias and stuff. I can't remember what they mean. Something to do with the story or whatever. Like she's a captain or whatever, pilot or whatever. Those were really interesting because they're done not with dry rub stickers. So you have your standard stickers like this, which most people don't like. I actually enjoy these kind of standard stickers. Call me a fool or whatever, but I kind of enjoy stickers. Then you have water slides, I should say. So we all know those. Those are for doing a more accurate face, or for a more accurate look. You have a couple faces, so if you want to change her faces, you can, using those water slides. They already had one assembled for you, which I thought was brilliant. They put one in there that had already had the stickers applied, or so you didn't even need to assemble one if you didn't want to. And then they have these are the ones that are on her gold collar and stuff. And what these are essentially, I don't know if you remember, what do they call them, a dry rub sticker back in the day, where you would take the piece of paper, you'd place the letter over something, then you'd rub it really hard with like a popsicle stick or something, you peel it off, and the sticker would remain, or the thing would remain. In this case, it happened to be these gold bits, which I think actually look really, really brilliant. The collars were a little bit hard to get on there right, but I think they just look really good. They were a little bit finicky. If you have a kid or whatever, get them some really good tweezers to do it. But other than that, really, really good. She comes with some other hands, so she can do the Haro hold, She can do that. Here's some of the other positions she can make. I'm not going to show you all of them because you can just see there for yourself. I've got her in a pretty standard boring pose right now. But I'll definitely mess with her some more. Like I said, the only really weak spot I found with her was the sleeves, and her arms are a little bit loose. I love the boots. I think the boots look really cool, and I like how they assemble and stuff. So everything else is pretty neat, but it can be a bit confusing. And with this white, if you cut it off of the runner and then you're doing what I do, which is building things really quickly, you might see a few little gouges here and there in the white plastic, but it's not too bad because it's that semi-soft plastic that is really buttery, really easy to cut. So if you just take your time more than I did, you shouldn't have. There's probably one there in her left shoulder. Let's see if you can see that. Just a bit. Let me put it down here. There we go. What am I doing? That should maybe show you there's a little bit of a gouge. You can see a couple of them in there. And on her legs. Yes, on her legs, right on the side of her legs, you might be able to see a little gouge there. But fantastic kit other than that. I would say that this kit will probably stick around for a while. You'll probably see this one for sale a lot, so I wouldn't be too worried about it, waiting for a sale or whatever. The grunt suits in this line are going to be hard to find. I can tell you that right now. They're going to sell out and stuff. They might reproduce them later. The grunts always leave and never come back, like my favorite grunt suit. So I went ahead and picked her up just because she's the main character and I really, really like her. She's really funny. But she's very sweet and everything. She's innocent, kind of childlike, but she's this amazing pilot of this Gundam suit. So anyway, I decided to give you a quick look at Suletta there. I think she's looking pretty cool. I'll have to put her on my shelf and maybe arrange all my figures, the humanoid figures, like the actual human figure-ized standards and stuff, and see how those all look together because she's definitely going to be a focal point. So anyway, have a good day, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.